or if you're just building up grease and gunk and funk and crust and dust on your hair, is it protective at that point? Talk to me. Hi friends, thank you for clicking on my video. Welcome to my little corner of the internet. Today we got some things to get into, so let's talk about it. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what the calendar says. I went to a soccer game the other night and I was freezing. So do you know what that means? It means it's fall. And guess what? The girlies are outside. We're going to pumpkin patches. We're going to apple picking. We're going to bonfires. We're doing all of the fall activities with our pumpkin spice lattes. So the question is, how are we wearing our hair? How are we wearing our hair, girls? It's okay. It's okay. Not to worry. I got you. Today, I am rating 6 protective styles for the fall because the weather is getting cooler. We are still natural. It's still journey to waist length. So you know what that means? We need to protect our hair from this weather. Okay. It's not summer anymore. It's fall. It's getting cold, and dryness is the #1 killer and cause of breakage for natural hair, especially type 4 hair. So we're not about to play that. We're going to stay moisturized head to toe, especially scalp, hair, everything. All right. So we have to make sure our ends are tucked away, we're retaining length, our hair is growing and thriving. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Wait a minute. And yes, I'm all up in your grill because I know I didn't just catch you watching my video without hitting the subscribe button. My bad. Didn't you know that it's journey to 100,000 subscribers? Don't you want to be a part of history? Ain't we friends? Yes, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and let's get right into the video. Okay, by the way, I just want to say that my rating is based on practicality for the fall and cute and stylish. So something could be super cute, but not practical for the fall for the harsh weather, or vice versa. So just hear me out, okay? Coming in last place, and don't kill me, y'all. I can already see the comments, y'all cussing me out. Just listen, hear me out, okay? Coming in last place is going to be a silk press, which I rated a 6 out of 10. I know. We love, don't get me wrong. Hold on. We love a silk press. I love a silk press. Don't get me wrong. One thing about it. And you know what? The fall time, as the weather gets cooler outside, that is the perfect time for a silk press because there's no humidity. You don't have to worry about paying $120. They taxing, by the way, to get your silk press silk down just to step outside and poof, you have an afro. So there's less humidity and your silk press is going to stay. Last fall, I got a silk press. I kept that in for 2 weeks by wrapping my hair up every single night with a silk bonnet, old school way, put a couple bobby pins in it and take it out in the morning and boom, I was good to go. But okay, the thing is, the reason why I gave it a 6, because as a natural girly, as someone who is actively working out, going outside, going on walks, all that good stuff, it's not practical because the minute I want to take a shower after going to the gym or after going on my walk, I don't know what it is. I could put on a layer of 10 shower caps. My hair is going back poof. The edges and the roots are going first. And the next thing I know it, the rest of the hair is in an afro. So as super cute as this is, if I'm going to get a silk press, I'm only going to plan on wearing it for maybe a couple days just to show off my length, just to maybe get a trim, just to show everybody I still got it. No, but it's just not that practical for the fall as a protective style, because mind you, these are protective styles. A silk press is not a protective style. Your hair is completely out and exposed. You're manipulating it. You're shedding. That's going to happen anyways, but it's just not going to protect your hair and help you to retain length. But that once a year, twice a year silk press does go crazy. So go ahead and show off that length, show off that body, that luster by all means, but it's just not ranking high in the protective style category. I'm sorry. Can y'all guess what's next? We have sew-ins. Now listen, I gave sew-ins a 7.5 out of 10 because it is a protective style. Don't get me wrong. A few months ago, I was like, you know what? I got this sew-in and I'm going to keep my hair in this sew-in for as many months as I can. And I've seen people keep their sew-in in and they have an insane amount of new growth. You can pull the braid and you can see that you've got a lot of growth. However, what I also saw were that people weren't washing their hair, conditioning their hair with that sew-in. Now, there's this rumor going around that if you don't wash your hair, dirty hair grows better. I don't know where that came from. I used to believe it. I'm guilty. But there's nothing like a clean, fresh scalp that's healthy and provides a solid foundation for your hair to grow. Am I wrong? So I love a sew-in, but we have to make sure we're washing and deep conditioning our hair and scrubbing our scalp and oiling our scalp and all that good stuff. And if you rock a sew-in, you know that the product can get onto the tracks, onto the hair. And next thing you know, your sew-in is stiff. It's stiff and we don't like that. So is it really protective if you're just going to take it out anyways, or if you're not washing it, or if you're just building up grease and gunk and funk and crust and dust on your hair? Is it protective at that point? Talk to me. That's what I thought. So sew-in is getting a 7.5. Maybe every once in a while, but in the fall, when we need to emphasize moisture, I can't afford to be drying my scalp out or my hair out with no sewing. I'm sorry. Maybe in the summer, but it do be hot. It's hard because this is the time to do your protective style because it's not hot and you're not sweating, but still we can't sacrifice that moisture. That's the caveat. Coming up next, we have knotless braids. I rated knotless braids an 8 out of 10. If you have watched any of my other videos, you know I love me a knotless braid. One thing about it, two things for sure. Okay, first of all, people think that knotless braids are only for the summer. Who said that? Because it's my coins. And if I paid for my knotless braids, especially how expensive they are, I'm going to wear them anytime I want. If I want to wear it from the summer right into the fall, whatever, don't let nobody try to tell you you can't wear knotless braids in the fall and the winter. Go ahead and rock them. You know why? Because knotless braids give you free access to your scalp. You can still get your scrub in. You're going to be seeing new growth as those weeks go by. You're going to see the roots go from here all the way growing out. You're going to be able to put your mist. If you've been watching my natural hair videos, you know you need your herbal water. You're going to be able to put your herbal water all over that scalp. You're going to be able to put your oil all over that scalp, and you're going to be able to massage that scalp really easy. So I gave knotless braids an 8 out of 10 because of practicality, and they're cute and stylish, okay? If you put on a little headband or a beanie, think of it like a silk press. Think about it like a wig or whatever, but just the braids, pretend they're inches because they are. That's what I be doing. Maybe I'm delusional. I kind of am, not gonna lie, but it works for me. I'm not mad at it. I'm not. So of course, knotless braids are up there. And if you got something to say, say it. I want you to say something about knotless braids. Go ahead, because I will beef with you in the comments, because this is a hill I'm willing to die on. No knotless braid slander will be tolerated any season. All right, so next we have a twist/braid out, and I rated this a 9 out of 10. Okay, listen. I know what I said about protective styles and having your hair exposed, but listen to this. When you have your twist out or braid out, you're not detangling your hair every day. Have you seen those videos where it's like, okay, day 1 twist out, and then you see day 4 twist out, it gets bigger? It's because they're not detangling their hair. They're not brushing their hair. And if you really know what you're doing, every night before you go to bed, you're going to put some big dookie braids in your hair and put the bonnet on, go to sleep, take them out. You put like 4-6 braids in your head. By the time you wake up, you take them out. Your twist out is still there. Your curls are still popping. And as the week goes on, it just keeps getting better and better as the shrinkage kind of lessens and it gets kind of more volume, and it just looks super good. And the gag is, this is a super low tension style. So you won't be ripping your edges out or your hair out prematurely. So you're retaining length, you're not causing breakage, and your scalp is breathing. So it's a win-win, and it's your hair. It's the perfect chance for you to really learn how to love, take care of your hair. And then you can wash it every week or every 2 weeks and do the same thing, rinse and repeat. And if you don't even want to do the twist out part, you can just leave the twist in or the braids in and rock a mini twist and mini braids. And that's even better. All right. And last, but certainly not least, and I'm a little biased. I will admit I'm biased with this one, Coming in first place, we have a tie between wigs and faux locks. By the way, when I say wigs, I'm talking about glueless wigs, okay? I'm not talking about putting your glue down and all that extra stuff. We're leaving that in 2022, honestly. I haven't glued a wig down in a couple years at this point. If you have a good glueless wig, this is a glueless wig. I'm not going to pull back and show y'all my hairline. Actually, yes, I am. Why not? This is a glueless wig. What's going on in the side of my hair, that's none of your business. That's nobody's business, okay? Focus on this middle part. She's slayed. She's snatched, okay? And that's all people got to see. What are you doing that you're lifting up the sides of your hair? You're doing too much, okay? Keep it cute. Calm down. I'll get into the faux locks in a second, but just talking about wigs, the thing I like about wigs is that unlike a sew-in, I can take this off and I have braids under here. I can oil my scalp, spray my spray, massage my scalp. I can take these out, do a clarifying shampoo on my hair, deep condition it, put the braids back in and plop the wig back on. And I can rinse and repeat over and over again and just watch my hair grow and grow and grow and grow. So you can still take very good care of your hair under a wig. I have a lot of videos talking about taking care of your hair under wigs. So I definitely suggest you guys check those out. So go ahead and get you a wig or two. Get you one that you could rock. I'm ginger this fall. So this is and I be keeping my wigs. I had my hair VV wig that I've had for a year. I think it's probably been a year and 6 months, if not 2 years now. I will get every single dollar's worth out of that wig. If I spend my money, you best believe you're going to see me wear it over and over again. I'm going to deep condition it. I'm going to take care of it like my real hair, and it's going to last me. And I don't have to go buying $400 wigs every other month because I'm going to take care of the one I got. So, and I'm going to wear it until the wheels fall off. And the only time I buy a new wig is if I want a different style, a different color, something that I can't transform that wig into. And remember, I told you that because that's the key, saving money. Okay, so I tied wigs with faux locks. I gave both of them a 10 out of 10. And like I said, I'm biased. Yes, because I love faux locks. Oh my gosh, there's just something about faux locks. They just look so pretty to me. Like that relaxed look, that distressed look. It's like an elevated knotless braids. I'm not even going to get started on boho knotless braids. I could make a whole separate video about that, but I will not because I don't even got time to... Those are stressful. Those weren't even on this list, so I don't even want to talk about it. But faux locks, I love them. Now, I will say, the reason why I say I am biased because I probably should have ranked these a little bit less because they're very hard to take down. And you might cut your real hair in the process. So I suggest you go to a professional and make sure they know what they're doing. I've done them myself and I've also gone to get them done. You just got to make sure they're not wrapping the hair, the Marley hair too tight around your real hair. And you have to make sure when you take it out, you don't cut your real hair. So it's a little tricky. So I should not have rated it a 10 out of 10 and put it up there with wigs, but they're just so beautiful. I couldn't help myself. I could not help myself. Okay. So if you're not a fan of faux locks for that reason, I don't blame you. Okay. I'm not a cop. So to each his own, but that's my goat. Wigs and faux locks. Okay. All right. So what y'all think of my list? That's a solid list, right? Did I forget anything? Did I leave anything out? Don't forget to drop in the comments your favorite go-to fall hairstyle. How are you rocking your hair this fall? I hope I gave you an idea, but that's all I got for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if y'all enjoyed this video because it's free and it's the best way to support me. All right. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.